Do you remember Cyclone Herculeo? It is an attack-type Beyblade released in Japan with the Tornado Bay Stadium. In the anime, this Bay appears in the Metal Masters series. It is owned by Grcia, a member of the Brazilian team Garcias. Cyclone Herculeo challenges Galaxy Pegasus during the Beyblade World Championships tournament in a Cyclone battle where Ian is the only blader in the world who knows how to use the Cyclone Point mechanic, allowing him to unleash multiple devastating attacks against his opponent. When he is on the verge of defeat, Ginka discovers how to counter him. He soars into the sky and executes a powerful Star Booster attack, which ends the battle. Back to reality, Cyclone Herculeo is one of the most underrated Beyblades ever. The Cyclone Fusion wheel has insane attack potential. In some cases, it even outperforms more well-known Beyblades. Due to the wings curving in at a height of 125 or higher, generally will have weak attack power to anyone with a shorter track than its own. The most optimized track for Cyclone would be 105 or lower, but this fusion wheel tends to be overshadowed by Vulcan and Spiral in limited format. Strangely enough, its stock combo was actually spot on. It comes with the 105 spin track after all. It is the fourth lowest spin track height available, but is outclassed in terms of attack and stamina by the 85, 90, and 100 spin tracks. It still has an edge over some of its counterparts. It doesn't have scraping issues in the stadium, which makes it a solid all-around choice when you know you're taking certain risks. Flat Performance Tip has a flat plastic tip, which gives it an offensive movement pattern. It has a hard time retaining a flower pattern due to it being made of plastic, which results in it having less grip to the stadium floor than a rubber performance tip. These parts let Cyclone Herculeo lands some decently strong hits, though unfortunately not very low ones. Let's take a look at the results we got. Against Cosmic, it was pretty easy, probably because the right rubber performance tip doesn't have much stamina. Even with the weight difference, Cyclone managed to knock Pegasus out of the stadium more than once. We had an easy time against El Drago too. It got thrown out just a few seconds into the match. The real trouble starts with stamina and defense-type Beyblades. There's no hope against Tempo, and when it comes to Earth Eagle, we're just not low enough to hit under its fusion wheel. We also did a test against the Wing Pegasus to see how far we are from our goal, and yeah, we're pretty far away. First thing we need to do is lower our base, so we're putting on an 85 spin track. We're not too worried about Cyclone scraping the stadium with this setup. Plus, to boost the weight, we're adding a little cheat, the metal face bolt. Against attack-type Beyblades, the result is pretty much the same, even though Pegasus makes us work a bit harder for the win. As for Tempo and Earth, we're definitely seeing some improvements. Now we're able to do some damage, but it's still not enough. We're lacking attack power and maybe still a bit of weight. To improve it even more, we used the 4D energy ring from Wing Pegasus, which has metal powder to boost the bay's weight. On top of that, we added the extreme flat performance tip to make its attacks way more aggressive. This is where our Cyclone starts to get serious. It struggles a bit against Earth Eagle due to its high stamina, but still manages to pull off the win by overwhelming it with a barrage of brutal attacks. Against Twisted Tempo, the battle feels totally even. Neither one really dominates in terms of wins, leaving us with an epic final tie. As you know, a tie just isn't in our DNA, so it's all or nothing now. Earth Eagle is already behind us, so we can afford to drop stamina for a moment and go all in on attack. There's only one move left, switching to the right rubber performance tip. It's a risk, but if it works, we've created a real monster for the limited format. And finally, Tempo doesn't stand a chance. The new Cyclone is unstoppable, tearing through the legendary Beyblade's rock-solid defense. Twisted Tempo ends with 0 wins. To end on a high note, we wanted to raise the bar, so we decided to take on Wing Pegasus to see how our Beyblade could hold up in a free format. Honestly, I didn't think it stood a chance, but it really surprised us with a noble draw. Cyclone Herculeo gave us a lot of satisfaction. Its stock combo is definitely more interesting than a lot of other Beyblades, but it still doesn't quite make the cut for competitive play. Swapping in different parts along the way helped us understand its true nature better, but also gave us a deeper insight into its opponents. For example, we noticed that Twisted Tempo is really hard to hit from underneath even with its 145 spin track. Do you like our custom version of Cyclone Herculeo? Let us know in the comments what you change. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any of our content. Let it rip!